How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Man, it's been a while since I gone live by myself. Whew. So today I want to go over level one hands-on training. I know I've done this before, but I'm doing it more for LinkedIn because I have people that are watching on LinkedIn and they don't know how to get their hands dirty and learn how to learn like the hands-on training skills. So I'm not gonna go live that long. Probably be like an hour, maybe a half hour. But I want to go over like how do you get like actual, work experience on that resume because you're brand new, right? And you're like, man, everyone keeps asking for job experience. I have no job experience. You keep getting that from a bunch of people in IT. There's like HR, hiring managers, everything, right? And they all complain to you about your resume because you don't know how to get work experience. So it's important that we talk about it because it's been a good minute since I've been live, but everyone's having a good day. Um, yeah, it's been a while, man. It feels weird. um, so when it comes to learning level, I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna show you. So when it comes to learning level one skills, like you got to keep in mind that when you're doing help desk or IT support, not all jobs are created equal. In help desk and IT support roles, you got to keep in mind that every job is different. So the thing is with me is like when someone asks you like I want to learn IT support or help desk or desktop support or technical support, all these support level roles, right? They all ask about like I want to learn this, I want to learn that. Yeah, I want to learn this, and they're excited to learn, right? The problem is that not all help desk jobs are created equal. Some companies you'll have access to Active Directory. Some companies you won't have access to Active Directory. Some companies you may be working at SSCM. Some companies you may be working with remote applications. Like you're trying to get into someone's computer and you're trying to help them log in and you're trying to troubleshoot their issues. You're trying to fix the error messages that they're getting on their computer. So you may have to be familiar with BombGuard, with remoting in using SSCM, maybe TeamViewer, maybe LogMeIn, just a third-party application to walk them through how to actually resolve that issue. So that's the thing is that IT support is so generic, it's so big and raw that you could go anywhere in IT support. Like it'd be level one, but it may not be level one. You maybe have access to Azure Cloud. You may have access to Office 365, Exchange Admin Center. You may have access to Teams Admin Center. You may have access to Cisco Call Manager. You may have access to VMware EXSI or VMsphere. So it gets kind of like hard for me to answer those questions when people ask me about IT support because it's like it's so big, it's like so generic, and that's how it is. That's how it is in IT. So that's what it is. And so when it comes to IT, before I go over any hands-on training, when it comes to IT, it's all about your resume, right? Your resume is the important one. Your resume is like number one, numero uno, right? Is your resume. So if your resume is bad, no one's gonna call you. Like at the end of the day, if your resume is horrible, no one's gonna call you. You have to fix your resume. It's all about your resume, and it's all about how you present yourself. It's all about how you market yourself. So if you know how to do that, you have confidence in your ability as a tech, even if you're brand new. That might just be enough to get you higher in the company because the manager, HR, all the people that interview you, they look at you like, okay, can I hire this person? Do they have the confidence or the ability to learn in this job? Are they the type of person that wants to work in this company? Do they have good personality skills? They all look at that. They look at tech skills, personality skills, how you market yourself. All that is important. So when you're applying for a job, you definitely need to know how to sell yourself. Because if you downplay yourself and you sell yourself short and you don't really show the hiring manager that you have the skills to learn and you have the passion to learn, they're just gonna move on with another person, another candidate. So at the end of the day, that's what's gonna happen. So keep that in mind. That's very important. It's very important that you know how to market yourself. So that's what it is. So when I'm looking at the comments, good morning, guys. Morning. I see everyone walking, coming in right now. It's been a while since I gone live. I hope everyone's having a good day. Um, let's see, let's see. Uh, I'm waiting for everyone. IT master, awesome advice. So yeah, so IT support is so like it's so broad. Like when you think about it, it's like I don't know how to describe it. But the thing with me is that for IT support, when people say I have no work experience or I have no job experience, right, in IT, that is completely false, man. That is so not true. Like if you work restaurant, if you work retail, if you work with people, anyone, if you work with people skills, just people in general, that is more than enough experience to work help desk, IT support, desktop support, technical support. People skills is you could transfer that over from your personal jobs, like jobs you worked before, like whether it's working hospitality, restaurant, fast food, working in the hospital. It doesn't matter what job you work. If you work with people, that's more than enough to talk about people skills, and you could transfer that over to IT. You could transfer all those skills over to IT, and other people don't talk about that. You can actually do that. Like people assume that that is not work experience. That's absolutely false. If you know how to sell yourself, and if you're working with people a lot, like you have those people skills, and you just know how to talk to people. Managers love that. Managers, like, at the end of the day, if you're doing IT support, desktop support, technical support, you gotta keep in mind that you're the first line of defense, right? IT support is the first line of defense. So literally, IT support is there. They're the first line of defense. They're the ones handling all the issues. They're the ones handling all the tickets. When anything gets implemented, anything gets changed in the help desk, IT support, the infrastructure, they like help desk gets hit right away. They're the first ones to get hit. So when you're going to that interview, you want to make sure that you market yourself really well, and you want to make sure that you show the hiring manager that you're the one that is going to go in there and do big things, make some changes, and just people skills in general. Like if you have the passion, you have the personality, and you have the willingness to learn, a hiring manager will give you a chance. And because sometimes it's all about your soft skills too, technical skills, soft skills. It's all about that. It's all about whether or not you're the right person they want to hire. Because at the end of the day, um, it's like being married or having a girlfriend, being committed, right? Like the hiring manager's like, should I hire this person? Is this person, man, I don't know if I should hire this person. Like, I don't like the personality. I don't see them working well with our team. Does this person have a good personality? It's just, they think about that. They look at all that. Like, it's just so much involved. So, and people don't talk about that. It's like applying for a job is like having a full-time job itself. So that's how it is with IT when you're applying for these jobs. And I see someone saying a bunch of stuff. Good morning, how you doing? Hey, Gabe. Hey, Tina. Hey, Carrie. Oh, it's like so many people here. Oh my god. How about? Oh my god, it's like so many people here. Wow. Okay, so I'm gonna answer that question. So before I do any live training, next steps for a newbie applying for Coursera Group. So the Google IT support, you combine that with CompTIA A plus, put them together, build a home lab, fix your resume, and start applying for jobs. That's how you tackle that issue. All right. I see Gabe. Hey, Gabe. If you guys don't know anything about Gabe has his own YouTube channel. He started a cybersecurity channel. Please check him out. I actually saw one of his videos on free resources for cybersecurity. Really good video, Gabe. I love that video, man, by the way. It's awesome video. So please subscribe to him. He has a lot of good content. He literally just started his YouTube channel a couple weeks ago. I love his channel. So kudos to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing with cybersecurity. Let's see here. Let's see. I was working in a bar before as a server. During the interview, I was told I don't have experience, but I explained to them how passionate I am in IT, and I went to them the next month. I got the offer. Very good, man. Good job, man. Let me try this sound. This sound here. See if that works. That actually worked. All right, good. Yeah, I think these audio sounds. All right, let's see. I started a week ago and Helpdesk support, and all I had was experience with printers and the personality that matched the team because I got along with them now. Yeah, it's all about like Helpdesk is technical skills, but at the end of the day, if you have an amazing personality, people will love you. People are like, oh man, I want to hire this guy. This guy's awesome. This girl is awesome. Just have those people skills. It's very important. Gabe, man, why are you asking me that question? Post your damn link on YouTube here, man. I love you, bro. Post it, man. All right. So she understand and learn Linux for yes, please. You have to learn Linux if you're doing sysadmin roles, network admin roles. You're gonna have to learn a little bit of Linux. You have to know Linux. You have to know PowerShell, maybe AWS. So Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. Let me go to the chat on LinkedIn. I know LinkedIn is watching me right now. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I can't highlight comments on LinkedIn. I wish I can, but unfortunately I cannot. Um Gabe just posted his channel on YouTube chat. Do you think call center type desktop support is good or too narrow? Jack, I see Jack from LinkedIn. Call centers are good. You should definitely. It's definitely going to help you with your people skills. Number one, it's still job experience. So people that think that call centers are not a good job experience, it is actually. It's really good. Hey Lisa, how you doing? Yeah, definitely good work experience. Let's see. Yeah, he posted it in the YouTube chat. See, Gabe. Hello. Hello. Hi. Uh, any suggestions for being an IT role that has system managed by MSPs? I really can't get it hands on. So, Tina, to answer your question, I worked in an MSP company. So if you find me on LinkedIn, I actually have MSP job experience. What I did was to give you an actual answer. I went and I shadowed the tech. So I asked my hiring manager, "Can I shadow my sysadmins so I could learn from them?" And that's what I did. So that's what I would do if I was you, Tina. I would ask your hiring manager if you could shadow your sysadmins, see if you could actually go in there, see if you actually see what they're doing, see if you actually could absorb what they're doing and learn what they're doing, and see if you could replicate it. Right? Put it in a VM somewhere, put it on your computer or VM somewhere, and learn those skills that they're doing in their job. Try to replicate it in your home environment. Right? You build those skills, you ramp your skills up a little bit, you fix your resume, and then you could go on to a sysadmin role in the company, maybe not in that company, maybe somewhere else. So that's what I would do if I was you. Do you need to be familiar with Google Dorks and Help? No, no, no. Let's see. I went to start to do a home lab. My current laptop can I run it, and you advise me to. So you could do if you're struggling with VMs and stuff like that. You could do your VMs for free on Azure. You could do your VMs for free on the Google Cloud, GCP. They give you like resources. You could do it on Amazon as well, AWS. You can do it there for free if you don't have a good computer. But the recommended specs will be probably like 16 gigs of RAM, a good amount of hard drive space, and you should be good to go after that. Because that's all about memory and um, your hard drive space. 8 gigs of RAM is not enough, by the way. You need to increase the RAM because you're putting memory on the VM. So when you think about it in your head, right? I'm answering your question. Think about it in your head. When you install a VM, you're opening the VM. It's taking memory from your computer and it's putting it on the VM. On top of that, you're opening it, so that's also taking up memory. So you got to have a lot of memory. That's why. So indeed, I have four. I'm working on my fifth sensor. They're expensive. Oh, cool, man. Nice. Would a field technician role be better suited for someone who's introverts or help desk role? I mean, Joe, I started as a field tech in my first job for the Department of Education. Yes, it's good, but I recommend you try to get out there and talk to people. You cannot avoid people. At the end of the day, if you're working a help desk role or IT support role, you still got to talk and interact with people. Unless you're working on the back end stuff, then you talk less with people and you work more with your network admin team, your sysadmin team, your help desk team. You work more with IT support or your IT team instead of the people that you're working in the company. So, you still gotta work with people at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I'm being honest with you. So, hey, what's up, Kevin? I'm trying to transfer from being a digital technician working in IT. Yeah, so like I said, like fix your resume, do the home labs, connect with job recruiters. Make sure you have a good LinkedIn profile because if your profile is not tech related, they're not even gonna look for you. So make sure your profile is tech related. They find you because if you have a good profile, they'll find you right away. So make sure you fix your LinkedIn profile. And I have a YouTube video for LinkedIn profile. You have a home playlist to get lab experience for IT, and I have a video on how to fix. I have a video on the resume. So if you're struggling with your resume and you don't know how to have a tech related resume, I actually have one for beginners, for people that are brand new to IT. A lot of people use that resume, not to like sell myself, but Over 300 people last year got jobs in IT using that resume. So, and they're not IT tech professionals. So I recommend you do that. Like, look at my resume playlist, do the home labs, learn the skills, get a little comfortable, touch the technologies a little bit, learn Office 365. I obviously, Active Directory, account creation, password reset, all that good stuff. So, how are you liking your new job? Oh man, I love my job. So far, so good. I can't complain. I'm learning about VMware. I'm learning about Moonshot HP servers. I'm learning about Citrix, Citrix servers, Citrix NetApp servers. I'm touching a little bit of. I'm actually working on Linux right now, a little bit of Linux right now, which is kind of weird because I don't do Linux. A little bit of everything. Just touching a little bit of everything. MOS 360, MDM. I have access to Active Directory, make changes in group policy. Um, I am making I'm making knowledge based articles for the company. Like I'm making knowledge based articles for the company, our systems and how to get into our systems and stuff like that. Because I make YouTube videos. I love doing that. So I'm making like KB knowledge based articles for the whole company and stuff like that. So it's been a good experience so far. I love my job right now. I can't complain. So let's see. Office 365 can if it's Outlook, yeah. So Outlook is universal. Everyone uses Outlook. That's just, like, it depends what it is. If it's Outlook, yes. If it's Excel, yes. If it's Word, yes. Yes. Let's see. Do you know any Tina? I have 12 resume videos absolutely free on my YouTube channel. And people got jobs using that. I'm just saying. So take advantage of the free stuff first before you pay anything. I heard that some people get stuck in Helpdesk aren't able to. Because they get too comfortable with their jobs and they don't do any certifications. So if you get comfortable in your job, if you get too comfortable in your job, you're not gonna grow in IT. You have to get certified, build the home labs, absorb information from network admin, sysadmin, from other departments, learn from other departments, and then you can level up after that. So people get too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable in a job. At some point, you have to level up. You can't be in Helpdesk forever, So, thanks you for your video. I got my first job as a network engineer. Hey, nice, man. Nice job. Let me make a sound for you. There we go. I hope you guys can hear it. There we go. Let's see. Do you think cloud service will be a main requirement? Yes, it will. You need to know cloud. Cloud is here to stay. Cloud is not going anywhere. You got to learn cloud. Yes. I'm following your Helpdesk videos. I'm buying more RAM for multiple things again for yours. I'm glad you do it step by step. It helps a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it. Cloud is here to stay. It's not going anywhere, by the way. I'm just saying, cloud is here to stay. So I don't do resume reviews, but I would definitely like come to my Discord if you're not on my Discord, because I have a Discord with so many helpful people on Discord. We have so many people in Discord that are super helpful. Like I love my Discord community because everyone got jobs in IT just being on my Discord. So if you're not following my Discord, you are missing out because there's so many people helping each other. My resume doesn't look good. How do you fix the resume? Why is this not working? Why is that? We fix your resume on Discord. So come on Discord. Like I don't look at resumes one-on-one with somebody, but if you go to Discord, we have a channel for resumes, and everyone that works IT looks at the resume, and then they give you pointers on how to fix your resume. And people got jobs just being on my Discord. So join my Discord, por favor. It's gonna help you. So if you're new to IT, like I said, work on your fundamentals. Like, obviously when you build a house, we start from the bottom. We don't start from the top because otherwise the house is going to fall apart. So get your fundamental knowledge. Go look at Google Google cert and go look at CompTIA A+. And if you want to learn about it for free on A plus stuff, go to Professor Messer. That guy is the GOAT of IT, greatest of all time. So go look at Professor Messer. He has a lot of useful content. He's really good. He knows what it is. He's awesome. So go look at him. Learn fundamentals. Fix your resume. Build a home lab and start applying for jobs, and you'll be good to go after that. That's all the advice I could give you. You'll be fine after that. So. Guess I can't complain about money and we're ordering the coffee and shirt today. Thanks, Kat. Yeah, I know you got your job, so congratulations, Ernest. I know. Nice work. Is it important to know Active Directory for Helpdesk job, or is that no? You gotta know Active Directory. So like the thing is that it depends where you work, but at least know how to do password reset, unlock accounts. You're gonna be doing that all day. So if you know anything about Helpdesk, that's like an everyday thing. Oh, my account got locked out. I fat finger my password, and you go, okay, I'll go and unlock your account. Boop, and you're good to go after that. Yeah, it's an everyday thing. So, yep. I like your beard. Yeah, I think my beard grow actually. So I haven't shaved in like 2 months. Look like a caveman. Come if you guys are not on if you guys are on LinkedIn, like go to my YouTube channel. Like we post the Discord link right there. Otherwise, I could post it for you. Udemy is a great place to start. Yeah, Udemy is really good. Let's see. Oh, Gabe. Oh, what the? Yeah, Gabe, you didn't have to do that. I'll watch the rest of this on the playback. Rife has errands for me today. See you on the next one. All right, Gabe. Take care, Gabe. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. We gotta do that, man. Yeah. Hey, Carol. I'm doing good. Thank you. So when you do A plus stuff, you're gonna understand a little more. You gotta know A plus stuff to do my labs because my labs are a little complicated. They're not like level 1. Like some of it is level 1, some of it is not level 1. If you have a Windows Home Edition, it's not gonna work. So you cannot join a Windows Home Edition to the domain. You need a Windows Pro Edition 10 or 11 on your computer, and then you could do the labs because there's Home, there is Pro, then there's Enterprise, the different versions of Windows operating system. That is taught in A plus, by the way. That's the fundamentals, right? So if you go to a job environment, nobody uses Home Edition. Everyone uses Pro. So that's why we do a lab using Pro Edition, if that makes sense. So see. Do highly recommend watch to learn more about so you want to learn cloud, go follow Ryan Alcano. He has videos on it. He's on my YouTube channel, so go follow him. Pretty good. Thank you. Join Discord on Discord. Like I look at resumes on Discord. I don't look at it one by one because I get bombarded with messages on LinkedIn. You have no idea how many messages I get a day. I get like over 100 messages a day. So join Discord. So I'm free on Discord. Is AWS a good place to work? Yeah, AWS is pretty good. Let's see. Fancy the CompTIA Network Plus. I will look at Professor Messer. Jason DeLon has good resources too. And Mike Myers. Just use different resources. Don't just use one. Use different resources. I had an interview question: was if the user forgot his password, how to give the user hit to remember his password until I don't know the answer to that. They have to remember, they can't write their password. They have to know their password, man. I'm sorry. Like we don't have like what people do in a job environment. People write their password underneath their keyboard. This is my phone, but underneath the keyboard, they write their password and they keep it there. And that's a bad practice, by the way. So then what they do is the company as a whole has cybersecurity. So what they do is they walk in the company and they start flipping keyboards to see if anyone writes their password underneath the keyboard, like the sticky note. Please don't be one of those people. Please do not do that. Memorize your password. People do that. Shouldn't be doing that. So currently we're sick of deal with helping clients. Yeah, so you have it. You have like Okta, Dual, RSA. You gotta know how to do that. Ryan O'Connell. He's on my link. He's on my LinkedIn and he's on YouTube. I have 7 videos with him. I think 8 videos or 7 videos with him on my YouTube channel. Let's see. We have some people call it 3 times in one day on the tickets for pastors. Oh wow, interesting. Thank you, Antoine. I appreciate it. Oh, you at least 1 drink for everything over the years, bro. He's here's one on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can use a pastor manager. There's like so many resources out there. Take advantage of the resources. Let's see. Active Directory is something I wish I had learned before I got into service desk. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm looking at LinkedIn. I'm looking at YouTube at the same time. Everyone's like spamming me with messages. It's kind of hard for me to keep up with chat. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Let's see. What can you look for at a company before you work there? While you're into? I actually Joe Rogan. I actually made a video on that. I actually made a video on red flags for IT support. So you don't know that I have a video on that actually. So you want to make sure you fit well with the company, and you want to make sure they fit well with you. I actually have a YouTube video on that. I talked about that. So you may want to look at that video. Let's see. In interviews, our tech company is looking for candidate with people skills compared. It depends on the company, Ben, but realistically, if you're working level 1 support, if you have an amazing personality, man, they might just hire you and give you a chance right there on the spot. So I have 64 gigs of RAM. I have a 1 terabyte SSD. I have an AMD Ryzen 3900X, 12 cores, pretty fast computer. So. Hey, Kev, what do you use to keep track of your password management in the cloud? I don't use anything, to be honest. I don't use anything. It's all in my head. I know my mom. I know everyone's password in the house is all in my head. I don't write anything. I have an AMD processor, Robert. AMD. DDR5. Good question. DDR5. Sorry, guys, on LinkedIn. Yeah, GPS channel is great for cloud stuff too. I forgot about her. She's really good with cloud stuff. Let's see here. Yeah. So you guys are watching. Like, I'm sorry. I mean, I came here to do a class today, but everyone's asking me questions. I've been live in forever. It's been a while. So people that are watching on LinkedIn, let me share my screen. Blah 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 blah. I understand. Which one is screen? Let's see. This is screen 1, right? Okay, cool. Let's see here. All right, there we go. All right, awesome, guys. So people that are brand new to IT, build a home lab, man. Don't be afraid to learn. Get your hands dirty. I always tell people that. So I'm gonna open up the server right here. Right? Get your hands dirty. You gotta learn. Like, you gotta learn, right? And today we're gonna learn. So if you're brand new to IT, this is what you do. You install server 2016, server 19, server 2019, throw that in a VM, boom. You start labbing away and learning, right? So the only way you learn is by getting your hands dirty, right? So that's a good question, actually. So what's a performance or tips to get? So what I did was, to answer your question, I actually wrote a list of all my achievements and accomplishments that I did throughout the year, and then I shared that with my manager. And when I did that, I actually got a 10K bonus because I actually showed the manager that I did a lot of stuff for the company. So you want to do is build a portfolio of your skills and what you did in the company and what certs you got and what you did to actually save money for the company. And then if you do that, I would share that with your manager. I would have that report saved somewhere, and then when you have your review, you show them, okay, this is what I did for the company. This is how much I saved for the company. And these are all the achievements I have done throughout the year for the company. And this is why I deserve this bonus, or this is why I deserve a raise. So have some sort of report. And then if you have that report, you could sell yourself. Hopefully that makes sense. Most seem fine telling for the road, but some are monotone. But I don't feel comfortable hiring them to talk before you, especially. Oh yeah, see the people skills. I work in C-level folks. I work with people that are not tech savvy. So at the end of the day, when you work with financial folks, like, man, I just wanted to work. Don't give me technical mumble jumble. They're like that. So it's very important. You know how to talk to people. Thank you, Steven. Appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Name of my companies at time we only have 5 techs getting. Yeah, you could definitely make more money, Antonio. Make more money, definitely. 16 is enough. 16 is enough. You see, mine's taking forever because it's a server, right? Gotta keep in mind it's a server, so it's taking a while to open. Just give that a second. Give that a second. Yeah, Samuel. Samuel. Kevin didn't play a song for me. Love you. I love you guys, man. I love LinkedIn, and I love my YouTube audience. You guys are awesome. It's taking a good minute to open. Let me do this. Close out of that. I don't know if it's this one or I know I have one that I created. Let me open up this one. I have a few different ones. Let me open up this one. Yeah, this one's still applying policy. It's full screen. Yeah, you can still make more money, man. Here in New York, you definitely make more money. You gotta know how to sell yourself, though. That's the thing. Definitely gotta know how to sell yourself. I love making these. I love making these small videos, like these. I love making these lab videos because it helps people. So, and I see people getting jobs. Like this guy got a job. So I show you. Let the VM load up. Right. I'm gonna show you something real cool right now. Give me a second. Something real cool right now. You're gonna be like, oh my god, that's crazy. Show you something real cool right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna open up my Discord. Right. Show you something cool right now. Give me a second. Okay. So this guy, or rather this kid, see, I'm on Discord right now, right? Look at all the Discords I follow. There's like people always ask me, like, Kevin, how come you don't respond to me? Look at all the Discords I follow. Look, I follow over 40 Discords. So I'm extremely busy. I'm a busy guy. But anyway, look at this guy. He got a job in IT yesterday because he's on my Discord, right? Look at this person. After 2 years of hard work, having gained 6 IT certifications at 17 years old. 17, man. It's crazy. I have been offering IT analyst position in MSP. The manager of the IT department was really impressed with my resume, my accomplishments. I just want to say that I couldn't have done this without finding Kevtech's YouTube channel. And I use him to learn a lot about IT, and I build my home lab in practice. Windows Active Directory, Helpdesk skills. I also took his advice on interviewing for Helpdesk jobs, which played a significant part in landing my first IT job. I started in May. After I walk across the stage, graduate. He's gonna be graduating. It's awesome. Thank you, Kevtech, for your YouTube videos. Keep up the good work. You're changing lives of all kinds of people. You should be forever proud for that. And this is why I make YouTube videos, not because I want money. I make YouTube videos because I want to help people. This is why I do it. I do it to help people. This is what makes me excited when I see something like this. And I know people are LinkedIn on watching YouTube. Like I get so excited when I see someone 17 years old, 17, like that motivates the living hell out of me to make more videos. 17 years old. Thank you, Lana. Appreciate it. That motivates the living hell out of me. You know, you have no idea how much that motivates me because sometimes as someone that makes YouTube videos, like you get demotivated. YouTube you get demotivated with content. You get like you don't want to do videos anymore. You get really demotivated, right? When I see something like that, that motivates the living hell out of me. So this is why I do it. I do it for that. I do it because I want someone to get a job in IT. I do it because I want people to get into IT. That's why I do it. I don't do it for anything else because of that. This is what motivates me. This is what wakes me up. My coffee and this is what inspires me to keep on learning, to keep on growing, and to keep making content. That's why I do it. So hopefully that motivates everyone here on YouTube, on LinkedIn. That's why I do these things. So I want everybody to be successful, I want everyone to win. It's not just me. I want everyone to win in IT. That's why I do it. So but this is full screen, right? All right, cool. All right. So back to training, right? Sorry about that. I get too hyper, I get it. It's like coffee, it's just like, ooh, I want to dance, So other users. So when you log in for the first time, you already noticed this is sign into Kevtech, right? It's on a domain, right? And like this is like level 1 stuff. Because I obviously say it's level 1 stuff. If you wanna know if this is a local, if you could log into a local account and stuff like that, you do // and it tells you like // right? You can do / to log into a local account is // and then if you want to find out more information about server and stuff like that, this is it tells you right here like domain / name, username, my domain name is DC-01, all that stuff, So when it comes to like you working as level 1, it's just like you got to know like the level 1 skills. I know that sounds boring, but you need to know how to do this. It's important. It's not it's boring, but it's important when you go and get your first job, right? You got to get these skills, get that energy, let's just start labbing away and learning, It's all about learning, right? At the end of the day, it's all about learning. So what I'm going to do is, let me see this one. Let me see what I have over here. So I have another machine here. I'm going to turn that off real quick. So I'm going to open up my Windows 10 Live. So let that open up. So you guys haven't followed me on Discord, join my Discord. Please join my Discord. I want you guys to be successful. Like this other person got a job like a day ago as well. This person got a job. Like they come to my Discord. This person got a Michael got a job as a network admin, like a few days ago. So it's very motivating. Look, for like this, hard work pays off, man. Just don't give up on yourself. At the end of the day, my channel is about getting a job and not giving up on yourself. So don't give up on yourself. Stay motivated. Stay motivated. You got this. You got this. You could do it. Don't be afraid. You got this. So let me see here. Let me see. Let's see if I can log in. So it says I can't log in because it's not on the network, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Let's see if I can log into this. Yeah, so just asking me for get updates. I don't want updates. All right, I don't want updates. Get away from me, updates. Yeah, so when you're doing like, Active Directory, you want to learn like the basic fundamental stuff. You don't want to close out of that. So like when you're brand new to IT, you're going to have different OUs. You probably have IT, you'll probably have HR, maybe you'll have finance, it's like so many OUs, right? So you maybe you want to know about, you got to learn about this because there's a lot of companies that they have separate OUs, organization units, right? Because you have multiple companies that you're working with, right? So that's what it is. That's how it is in IT. You want to look at your, if you have access, this is obviously if you have access to Active Directory. If you don't, that's different, right? You have access, you want to look at your whole infrastructure as a whole and understand why it's set up this way, So that's very important. So here, I have a bunch of people. I have a bunch of, a bunch of people here at Kevtech, I have a bunch of stuff here. This is important that you know how to do this, So I have this set up. Let's see what we have here. So then what you do is you open up CMD, right? I want to know my IP addresses, yeah, IP config, blah, 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 blah. Okay. All right, cool. So my internet is working on this. All right, cool. So when you do Active Directory, you want to understand like account creation, right? You may have access to this, you may not have access to this. It depends what company you work for, obviously. Every company is created equal, every company is not created equal. Sorry, not created equal. It's different. Every company is different, right? So learn how to create user accounts, like this was like, for example, this, like if I go here, I'm going to pick someone from the audience on my chat, right? So let's go and look at Joe, right? Joe Rogan. So we do Joe J Rogan as his username, right? So if you have access to this, obviously, and if you don't have access to this, please learn how to do it so then you can level up on your next career and make more money. All right. So when you're creating an account, if you have access to create an account for the first time, right? Just create an account. Welcome one. Next, finish. So now Joe Rogan's created, right? And Joe Rogan, he already has an account here created. Now something like this gets important, right? Because maybe you work with HR, maybe you work with some other company. There's like so many companies out there, right? They always put the office area, so I'm gonna put New York over here because I'm from New York. And sometimes I don't even do that. Sometimes they put a ticket number. So sometimes it says account created here, account created, and it says incident report 009922 whatever, blah 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 blah, right? So you may see that in a ticket, you may not see that in a ticket, but that's how it is. And then you'll have their email address, right? It be joe.rogan@kevtech.com. And maybe you need to put the email address in there too. You don't know. Like it depends on the company you work for, right? And maybe they want you to update their address as well. Oh yeah, I'm at 45 Madison Avenue, right? New York 1002. You may have to update this. Like if you're doing Helpdesk, you may have to update this. If you may have to do it, or HR may have to do it. So you go in an account. Okay, this person's set up. All right, this person's profile was good. All right, maybe there's a phone number you got to add in here for a Cisco phone. Maybe not. Organization. We'll put let's see. We'll put manager. Department would be IT. Company will be Kevtech, right? So now we updated everything. There's all the stuff you could do on it. Like you want to make him a domain admin, you can. You could do so many things here. You have environmental sessions. Me, what I like to teach when I do these videos, these live sessions, right? I love my live sessions. When I do live sessions, I love to teach like a little bit of everything. That's just how I am. So when you're working, if you have access to this, even if you're not an Active Directory, you can still do it on a Windows 10 machine, right? You want to know a little bit more about Joe Rogan and his password and stuff like that? Don't be afraid to open up CMD in your job. Like CMD is there for a reason, right? So do net user J Rogan /domain, right? It tells you password last set 326, password expired 57, and I'm gonna expand it a little more because you guys probably can't see it, right? Password required, yes. User may change password, yes. So they can't change their password until tomorrow at 1:03 4:30 p.m. You have to wait a little bit, you know? So that's what it is. Um, Workstation allow. These are the groups that they're part of, right? Domain users and stuff like that. So it's like one little command like that you should know if you're brand new to IT. That's like that you could do that on a Windows 10 machine. So it's net space user space the username of the person space slash domain. So that's what it is. Obviously, the next one is IP config. IP config release to like release the IP address. So now there's no IP address. Renew. So just get a brand new IP address. Maybe once when you get a brand new IP address, right? Then there's flush DNS, right? And then there's who am I, right? So who am I? Who am I? Who's the person that's logged in? Who am I? It's Kevtech. Kevtech. The admin is logged in. The administrator is logged in. That's who I am. So who am I? Now let's get more in depth with who am I. What else can we do with who am I? Right? Question mark. Here we go. Here, this is the exciting part right here. This is the more useful information. Who am I? Question mark. So I could go in here and let's do slash groups. And it tells you all the groups they're part of. Let's see here. Interesting. Policy created owners, domain admin, enterprise admins, schema admins, RODC password replication. Very interesting. And then the other one, right? Let's just we're going over net accounts. Another command, net accounts. Interesting. You know? Password age, 1 day. Minimum password age, 42 days. Minimum password length, 7. Length of password history, 24. It's very interesting here, you know? Very interesting. Kev, can you explain what the flush is? That's for like the DNS. Is your DNS is domain name server, so you may have issues with the domain name server. That's why we flush DNS. You know, that fixes a bunch of problems. That's why we do it. So it gets very interesting. Now, if you have access to Active Directory, like you have access to the server, right? Like obviously you're not gonna have access to your brand new, but there's like so many things you could do if you do a home lab. You learn the skills here, right? Don't be afraid to learn, right? I never tell you that, oh, you can't learn that. Learn it, right? So we're gonna go here. We're gonna go back to server manager. Now let's look at more stuff. It's gonna get very interesting. Let's look at more stuff. Let's learn. Come on, guys. It's all about learning, right? The skills are, yes, it's recorded. It is recorded. It's going to be on LinkedIn. It's recorded. It's going to be on YouTube. Yeah, so it's all about learning. Just learn the skills, right? Don't be afraid to learn. Don't be afraid to dampen your hands on learning. So we're going to go to tools, group policy management, right? Here we go. Open up group policy. I love me a good group policy. When you make changes on a server on the back end, people log in, change the wallpapers, block flash drives. Maybe printers map automatically if you're doing group policy. Maybe software, it shows up automatically with group policy. There's so many things you could do with group policy. So let's expand on this a little bit. Let's go over this a little bit, right? So you're like, Kev, where do you make changes on group policy? It's actually here. So let's just close everything. So you first open it for the first time, it's going to look like that. Click on domains, kevtech.com, right? Domain controllers, group policy objects. It's like so many things here, right? The default domain policy, default domain control policy right here, right? Click on details, click on settings. Let's generate a report. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And someone's messaging me right now. So let me close Discord for a second. Let's have a look over here. So you have all these things here. So much information here. It gets complicated, right? You click on this one. There we go. This is the one I was looking for. So enforce history password 24. Maximum password age 42 days. Minimum password age 1 day. Minimum password length 7 characters. Account lockout threshold 0. Valid invalid tips. That's not right. That's not right because he could keep logging in over and over again. So I have to change that, right? So let's go here. Let's edit it for a second, right? Windows settings, policies. It's like so many things here you play around with. You go here. Let's go to security, account policy, password 24. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Account lockout threshold says how many times you can log in without getting locked out. Like, this is not right. It says not defined. We have to change that, right? So let's change that real quick. So I'm going to go here, define, and it explains to you what it is. It tells you more information. So this security setting determines the number of minutes a locked out account remains locked out before automatically becoming unlocked. So what does that mean, Kevin? So if you log in too many times, obviously you get locked out. You have to wait a certain amount of minutes before you can log in again. So some companies set it to 0 because they have a security breach, right? What if the person is trying to log in is not the right person? You want to identify the person. So this is like there's a little tiny bit of things in security is what they look at. So in some companies, it may be 5 minutes, it may be 10 minutes, it may be 1 hour. They may have to wait for 4 hours. Some companies don't even have it on at all, like 0 minutes, right? And then you have to wait until someone actually physically unlocks your account. So this is important right here for security, especially cybersecurity is very important. You don't want just some random person just logging in and doing whatever they want on a server or on a computer, right? So that is very important. Let me see what this person said. There's dozens of specialties into software engineering, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Let's see here. Exactly, Johnson. It's a VM. Feel free to break it. Do whatever you want with it. Just break it, Do whatever you want with it. Yeah, so this is important, right? Let me stop sharing this. Yeah, so this is very important. This is very important, by the way. So cybersecurity will look at this. So I'm going to put apply, and it tells you automatically, like, account lockout threshold 0 invalid attempts. Now it says suggested 5 attempts, right? Reset now defined, 30 minutes. I'm going to hit OK. Hit OK. So now, if I go back, the lockout threshold 5 invalid attempts, you get locked out. I want to change that though. That's not right? So I'm gonna go here, change that to 3. What does that do? What does that do? What does that do? Okay, the security setting determines the number of failed login attempts that causes the user to be locked out. A locked out account cannot be used until it's reset by the administrator or until the lockout threshold for the account has expired. You can set a value between 0 to 99 failed login attempts. If you set the value to 0, the account will never be locked out. So that's very interesting. So 3 valid attempts. Interesting. Let's go back here. What does that mean? Reset account lockout counter after security. This security setting determines the number of minutes that must lapse after a failed login attempt. Before the full login attempt counter is reset to 0, blah, 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 blah. So this is something you got to read. It's very interesting. So definitely, you definitely need to learn about this. Like, this is like, it helped us. I know that you probably might not gonna have access to this, but it's good to learn if you have a VM, right? Just throw a server in there. Boom. Let me log in. Let me touch group policy. Let me touch Active Directory. Let me reset passwords. Let me unlock accounts. Let me create accounts. You got to learn how to do that. It's important. Like we got Professor Black Ops in the house. Set to 0. If you put in a help desk, it can show your ID. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Definitely agree with you. When the client I work with is set to 0, help desk is went up. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. That is crazy. Great video, private sector. Yeah, so that's important. So you guys got to learn how to do this. That is numero uno. If I know you may not have access to it, but please learn how to do this. If you're doing help, it's going to make you stand out. So then when you go to the job market, you could talk about group policy, right? Go to the interview. Yeah, I would, yeah, I dabble on group policy. I'm familiar with password resets, account creation, account lockout threshold, all that in group policy. I learned how to change that, blah, blah, blah. You got to learn how to do that. So that's what it is. And you got to build that lab experience. That's the one thing I tell people: build a lab experience, learn, never stop learning, right? So I'm gonna shut down this VM and do shutdown, right? I cover a lot today with that. I was gonna log into Windows 10 and everything, but I'll do that another time. Um, so what I'm gonna do is, give me a second. What I'm gonna do is for you guys. Everyone keeps complaining about Office 365, right? Let's go over here. I'm logged in at Office 365, right? Let's go in here. Let's look at the admin center a little bit. Let's go over admin stuff. Yes. So I'm logged in Office 365, and I never gone live actually with Office 365. So let's go over this real quick. Let's look at Exchange today. We'll look at SharePoint, the other ones at some point, and I'll make more in-depth video about it. All right. So OTJ training. I have never taken that before. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. So here we have our mailboxes and our users. Like my name is literally right there. So when you guys email me, like if you guys ever want to email me, this is my email, Kevin@KevtechITsupport.com. These are other email accounts I just created on the fly. If you log in here, you see that there's so many things here. This is very interesting, actually. So you could actually go here, highlight somebody, you convert it into a share mailbox. I'm gonna go to mine again. All right. Let's see here. Oh, on the okay, got it. I know what you mean. They might let you do it. It may not. Depends on the company. It goes back to depends on the company. I went to a few companies. They don't let me do any of these things. So you may have to learn it on your own. That's just how it is with IT sometimes. All right. So you have manage email address, and here you could change the settings right over here. It tells you what it is. You have manage mailbox delegation. So you can actually add people here, send as, send on behalf, read, and manage. So if I do edit, I could actually add somebody here if I wanted to. It's trying to load. That's why it's a little slow. I could add someone, give someone access to my mailbox. We have manage mailbox policies, like what kind of policy do you want to have on the mailbox? Convert to share mailbox. Manage mailbox, archive, custom, group, manage email settings, email app settings, turn this off. Obviously, if I shut off Outlook for web, it's not going to work on the website. And you have account right over here. And it gets complicated. Like, let me go and get out of this for a second. Let me go to a different person. Go to Raj, right? It gets very, very interesting. You got Raj over here. You got admin roles right over here. If you have admin roles, let's go back to mailboxes for a second, right? Let's go back to Raj. Let's click on Raj. You have accounts. So this is on the, you can get this for free, by the way. So people are asking me like, can I get this for free? Yeah, you can get this for free. So if you go online, there's Microsoft developer program. Open this up, join now, and you can learn Office 365 for 90 days. So I recommend you guys do that. If you don't have access to it, just learn how to do that. It's very important. There is classic Exchange Admin Center right over here. There's groups over here. You have groups that you want to set up, contact groups, rules. If you want to create rules, you can. Message trace. These are messages that I get all the time. Like some of these are blocked. I block certain things. Admin roles. I went over admin roles. These are the different types of admin roles that you could give people, permission to. It's like so many. Reports of mail flow, your organization, the add-ins. Like if you wanna put an add-in, you can do it in here. That's entirely up to you. Just let that load. So you can learn for free. I answer that question. You go to you type Microsoft Office 365 developer, and you get Office 365 absolutely for free. So take advantage of that. It's good for 90 days, and it's pretty good. I recommend it. Like I said, you go here, go over here. Not here. Sorry. Office 365 developer program. You go here. I'll copy and paste and send it to you. It's absolutely free, by the way, and it's good for 90 days. Like take advantage of it, so you can learn how to do that. People don't take advantage of the free stuff. There's like so many free resources out there. Let me attend it twice in a row. There we go. Somebody watching on LinkedIn, I'll put it in chat too, right here, right? So you throw it in there too. This is very important. So it's gonna help you out. Learn Office 365. I know your job, you may not have access to it, but you might as well learn it, right? Learn Office 365, account creation, user passwords, resetting passwords, creating mailboxes, creating distribution groups. All of that is going to get you a higher level position of help desk than your ordinary level 1. Because level 1, you may not have access to all those things. Level 2, you may or may not have access to it. But, there's ways to learn. There's ways to learn for free. Take advantage of the free resources, So here is interesting. Add from app source. So if you click on that, right, it actually takes you to the website here, right? You could actually publish these applications on your Exchange if you like. So then the add-in shows up automatically, and I'll show you how that works. So let's look at Slack. So it's asking for my email address. So I'm gonna do Kevin support.com. Sign in. All right. So when you sign in, give it a second. Let's see if it actually loads. Sometimes this thing tends to freeze a little bit. So I have an admin account. So let's do it again. Get now. There we go. Continue, and let's see if it lets me install it. I gotta sign in. I may have to sign in. I may not have to sign up. It's actually doing it. Okay, good. Next. Entire organization. The one that tested. Next. Next. Finish deployment. Let that do its thing. Come on, Outlook. Right? It says it's in progress. So now I'm trying to add Slack, right? As an add-in on Outlook. That's what I'm doing right now. So you guys are confused. Like, what is he doing? I'm adding Slack as an add-in. We have all these add-ins you put on Outlook. Sometimes you don't want people managing it, right? As a system admin or help desk or IT support, you may have access, you may not. You want to make sure you manage it. You don't want them installing random add-ins on their Outlook, right? So you manage it. You want to manage it. So you manage it and do what you have to do. So this is live right now. It's going to be uploaded on YouTube, so don't worry about it. So hit done. So now it's there, right? Now it's there. Like, Kevin, oh, awesome. It's there now. What can I do with this? So click on it, right? Yeah, configuration. You can remove it. Users, like it says here, assign the user, the entire organization. I assign it to everyone. Usage, it tells you like the usage of it. Like people are having issues with the add-in. Like, is there you could run a report here. People are having issues with the add-in that they're like 90 days, 7 days. Like I just added it, so obviously there's not going to be anything in there. Manage configuration, so this gets very interesting. So if I go back here, let me open up Outlook. Open up Outlook for a second. Right? See here? It says get add-ins, right? My add-ins. There's add-ins here. These are the ones browse for admin. I could add Zoom in here if I wanted to. I could add a bunch of stuff here. So this is interesting. So sometimes you may have to do this if you work IT support. You may not have to do this. It varies from company to company. So you could publish an add-in and put it on Outlook for somebody. So let me go here. Let me go to options. Not options. Sorry. Go here. Manage add-ins. And we're gonna go into add-ins here to see what we have here. My add-ins. Admin manage add-ins. So I have Zoom in here. If you see, Zoom is right there. I'm being prompted to install something, which is fine. But just ignore that. If you go here, you go to options, add-ins. So you got Zoom in there, you got Skype in there, you have all these other ones in there. So this is something that obviously is not going to work with this version of Office. This is not Office 365, by the way. It's a different version of Office. So if you go into maybe Office 365, not it is Office 365. Okay, because this one was given to me. You have get add-ins right here, like I said. You have Teams over here, send and receive. Obviously, like this Zoom add-in, like this is a Zoom add-in right here. Sorry to be off topic, Kevin. So, like I said, you could get Microsoft Office 365, learn it, and you could throw it on a VM like Windows 10. Download Windows 10 for free and just play around with it. I just ordered a mouse. But how do I know if it's should be fine? Yes, this is gonna be live later. Let's see. Sorry to be off topic, Kevin, but his CompTIA still works. Still worth taking due to it expiring in 6. I mean, it depends how fast you learn. If you have time to learn, then I would take it, or I would just wait for the next one because it's expiring this year. So that's entirely up to you. I don't want you to waste your money if you're not ready with the cert in 6 months. Hopefully that makes sense. So if you're ready for it, then take it. If you're not ready, then don't take it. So I don't like Teams. I have a strong passion and hate for Teams. I'm sorry. I'm not team Teams. I'm team Zoom. I like Zoom better. All right. So yeah, like I think you could do it in 6 months. For me, I think you could do it in 6 months. You know, that's doable. All right. So sometimes you get calls about complaints about add-ins. Like I don't want to go in depth with Outlook, but sometimes you get calls about Outlook is like, oh my add-in is not there, Kevin, blah, 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 blah. Why is it not? You know, so what happens is sometimes Outlook crashes, right? Outlook crashes and it's gone. Like this is add-in is gone all of a sudden. What happened to what the hell happened to Zoom? Where did it go? What happened, right? So you may have to go in here. You may have to go to options. You may have to go to add-ins, right? I'm in add-ins. Go here, and you may have to just go and check mark it again. Then it shows up, right? And they're good to go like that. And then sometimes you'll probably get calls about Zoom not being up to date. So you may have to update it. So you may have to go in here and then check for updates. And the guy actually got prompted for an update. So you may have to close out of Outlook and install it, you know? So that's the thing. Like sometimes you get calls about this if you work Helpdesk or IT support, you know? That's what it is. So I'm updating it right now. So that's it's like the typical level 1 calls, you know. And then I could just reopen it again, you know. That's how it is sometimes. Yeah, I don't like Teams. Teams is my worst enemy. I'm not a fan of Teams. I hate Teams. Yeah, so those are things like that. Like that now it's open. If you click on it again, you know, Zoom in plugin is up to date. So those are like the little tiny itty bitty things, you know, you get calls about sometimes, you know, it's just little things like that. You know, I just wanted to go over like a little overview of Active Directory, nothing crazy, just to show people on LinkedIn and people on YouTube. And I'm gonna stop sharing for now. So let me hide my screen, stop sharing. So I'm gonna get ready to head out, or not head out, but you know, relax a little bit. Do you guys have any questions for me? Anyone? Was today a little helpful for everyone? Like, was it helpful for people on LinkedIn, people on YouTube? Obviously, it's gonna be in, you know, uploaded on YouTube, but let me know if that was helpful for you. If you're learning IT, let me know if today's session was helpful for you. Hopefully, I motivated you a little bit. You know, it's gonna be recorded, so if you miss it, don't worry, it should be recorded. But definitely let me know if this is helpful for you, because I know some people they struggle like learning, because everyone has their own way of learning. Not everyone learns the same. You gotta keep that in mind. And the reason why I say that because I struggle with that. I'll be honest with you, I struggle with that. So I went to I went to a school and I failed my class because I had a bad teacher. Sometimes it's not a bad student, it's a bad teacher. So if you don't know how to teach, then nobody learns anything. So I failed my class, I retook the class again and I got an A on it. So you got to know how to teach. If you don't know how to teach, people are not going to learn. They're not going to retain information, you know? So everyone learns their own way. Figure out your way of learning. If you figure out your way of learning, and go ahead and learn it, you know? You may be hands-on. You may watch a video and it sticks with you. You may want to do a lab, you know? It depends on the person. Everyone learns differently. Not everyone learns the same, you know? So that's important that you figure out your way of learning. Since everyone has their own way of learning, it's very important. Not everyone learns the same. You guys, hopefully, you guys found it very interesting. I'm gonna check my very helpful. Thank you. Thanks. This will be uploaded on YouTube and on LinkedIn. So, uh, yeah. So that's what it is. You gotta learn. Like, I'll go live again next week probably, just to go over a little bit more stuff. Just want to teach you guys a little bit more. And I'll start making more advanced videos. Don't worry. I have videos that I want to go over that I haven't gotten over yet. It's gonna be very interesting. Especially seeing you doing it, it's stuck in my head. Yeah, so that's a everyone has their own way of learning. Like me, I'm very hands on, but like I try to explain it in a non technical way because when you do technical with somebody, they don't understand it because they're like, "What are you talking about? I don't understand your mumbo jumbo." Like, speak speak in a non technical way to me. Please explain it to me like I'm your mom and dad. You know, so everyone learns their own way. Um, that's how it is. One last question. About to get a help this position. Well, yes, it is possible, Brandon. It is possible. If you go to my Discord, right? I'll show you. I'll show you real quick. I'll show you something real quick. Give me a second. Let my Discord open. Where is my Discord? Here we go. Show something real good. People think that you can't get a job without with people think you can't get a job without search. You can. It's doable. It's possible. It's gonna be hard, but you know, it's possible. I'm trying to look for him. He's on my Discord, by the way. Show you. This is last year. He just started his job, by the way. Last year. Look. Just accepted a job offer as level 1 help desk. No certs, no experience. I studied for my A plus. I did the home labs. I fixed my resume, and of course, watch a lot of Kevtech videos. Video on YouTube and video on everything he has to offer. Labs, interview prep questions, even his troubleshooting videos that came in handy. I'm excited to start. Thank you for your content, Kev. Getting into IT is very possible if you put in the work. Before accepting this job offer, I got turned down by 5 other companies, but I didn't stop. I kept applying to as many applications I could find to help better my odds into my favor, you know, and people were just cheering over here. You know, everyone was cheering over here, you know, to answer your question like that. Like me, even I was cheering over here, you know, I was like, yay, you know. So it's possible. It's possible, Brandon. It's not impossible. It's possible. You do the impossible. There's more than one way to get into IT. Sometimes just having an amazing personality is what gets you the job. So hopefully that answers your question. Probably do something like that. Had a local wire. Let me stop sharing. Had a local wire printer in a show RDP session local. May want to check the settings on that. May want to check the network settings. Yeah, check the network settings. Let me turn off my Discord again. Yo, it's doable, man. It's doable. It's possible. People think it's not possible. It's possible to get a job in IT. Like this person just messaged me. Look, We have a let me share again. Sorry about that, guys. We have a tech issues channel. So like if you're having issues with your VM, and if you're following along with me in my lab videos and you get stuck somewhere, you can ask for help. Like we have people who are helping each other. Look, like this person, Sammers, he just messaged me and he's like, "Oh, I wiped my MacBook Pro. I'm trying to reinstall Mac. It's not working, right?" I'm like, "Put it on the flash drive, man. It's gonna work." That worked, Kevin. I created a bootable USB installer with Big Sur, did the option and power button. The black screen, the USB showed up. I went through the prompts. The screen went in. Apple logo eventually showed up the desktop and it chose the language. Thank you, Kevin. That worked. So, my Discord is all about learning. Um, my Discord is all about learning, education, um, learn just being a lifestyle. It's like it's not just IT, it's a lifestyle. Like I want you to be happy with your career. I want you to progress in your career. Just go up there like whoo, it's possible. It's possible. It's definitely possible. Like we try to motivate each other on Discord. We're not screaming and yelling. Like if you like, we don't like that. We don't like people that troll. We don't do that here. We motivate each other. So that is what it is. It's a community. At the end of the day, it is a community. That's what it is. So, Home Lab is absolutely free, Mary. That you don't gotta. You just doing it. You're doing it on your computer. Home Lab is free, Mary. Like Home Lab. Like watch my YouTube videos on how to set up your Home Lab. I'll send you something real quick before I wrap up this discussion. I'll send you something real quick. Give me a second. Here you go, Mary. This is what everyone used to get a. This is what people use on my Discord to get jobs in IT. So let me send you a message real quick. Here you go. All right. Hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully that helps you out. All right. So if you guys haven't done already, please like my video. I greatly appreciate it. I'll see you guys in the next one. And I hope this helps you out. And I want to make more videos. Tomorrow I'll make a video on something a little different. You're going to enjoy it. Trust me, you're going to like it. It's going to help you out. So with that being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. I hope everyone has a wonderful Saturday. And I'll be on Discord. So if you want to talk to our community, we're on Discord. We're here to help. Obviously, I love you guys. Team Discord, Team YouTube, Team LinkedIn. I love my audience. I love people from different platforms. I don't care what platform you're from, but I love everyone. Professor Black Ops, Keep It Techie, Donish from Job Skillshare, Professor Messer, CompTIA, Patrick from InfoSec, Eric Berlano, Derek, people from Rice to Cyber, my cybersecurity folks, man. So many to talk about. So many people, man. I love you guys. Anyway, with that being said, I hope everyone has a good weekend. I hope everyone take care. And I'll be live probably next week on Saturday. All right, take care. Peace.